I'm glad you're back. This month's theme is Finding God Amidst Daily Chaos and Stress. You know, we live in a stressful world, don't we? They're all around us, these things called stressors. People, places, events, situations, and things that cause us stress. Negative people, unhappy events, difficult situations, dentist's office, and that visa bill that just came in. Any of those will cause us stress, but that's really just negative stress because there are stressors that are good things, like that big wedding coming up. That can be very stressful. Even not such big things can be good stressors, things like a new haircut, a new job, a new car. You see, it isn't the stress that kills us, it's how we react to it, whether we react negatively or positively. Now, if you react to the stressor with a little tingle of excitement, some anticipation, that kind of a little bit of just happiness, and just anxious to get on with it, that's good reaction, and that's a good stressor. And it's those kinds of feelings of the anticipation, the joy, even that little tingle of nervousness and fear that tell us that we're living fully in the moment and we're enjoying our lives. But if you react negatively with things like fear, real fear, or anger, or denial, or withdrawal, or passivity, any of these kinds of feelings, these kinds of emotions are negative, and they cause trouble. The stressor, regardless of what it is now causing us to react negatively, and in turn, our body is reacting to the negative feelings. And before we know it, we're dealing with high blood pressure, we're dealing with things like upset stomachs and migraine headaches, and the list goes on. You know, the bottom line is, if we continually react negatively to the things around us, stress will kill us. That really is true. You know, I always like that line, why pray when you can take pills and worry? You see, that's it exactly, isn't it? We have the answer as Christians. We know how to deal with stress. The word is prayer. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Take it to the Lord in prayer. But we don't. Why? Because the stressors are pushing in against us and everything is chaos, and it's difficult to put ourselves in a frame of mind where we can pray about it. Well, I'm going to teach you something that my mother taught me that has brought me a long way to dealing with the stress in my life. My mother said to me, picture yourself in the palm of God's hand. There you are. Now, everything that happens to you in your life is going to come to you through God's fingers. All right, got that picture? And so all those stressors, the people, the places, the events, and the situations, and the things that cause you to react negatively are coming through God's fingers. And you are protected in the palm of God's hand. Now, the wonderful thing is, if God knows that this is something that you're going to have trouble dealing with, that is going to cause you to react negatively and not be able to deal with it in any way, shape, or form, God simply closes his fingers like this. And there you are, safe and sound inside, while the chaos goes on around you. Isn't that a lovely idea? When I am in a really stressful situation, for example, flying anywhere for me is stressful, and I begin to feel myself fussing on whether I'm going to miss the plane or lose my luggage or whatever it might be, I do this, I close my hand, I put it here, and I remind myself, I am in the palm of God's hand. Nothing can harm me here. So when you find yourself in a world of chaos and stress, remember you are safe and sound. You have a loving God who cares for you, and anything you can't handle, God will handle for you.